Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode here at Tribal Trades, the daily show. And today we're talking about the 3 trades that I am taking. Yes, I do this once a week now. It's become a fan favorite, and historically these trades have cooked. And these are 3 AI plays that I'm going to share. Some of these I've shared about before. But before we do that, smash the like button. This does help get this channel out to more people, and of course does help support the channel. And if you're a new subscriber, hit that bell notification and make sure that you get the daily updates, and welcome to the channel. Okay, so we're going to jump straight into these trades. And the first one that I'm going to talk about is BBAI. And BBAI, I'm not going to go into what the company does and represents. I'm just strictly going to look at price action today. You can do your own research just for the sake. And so what you can see here with BBAI, this is a classic tribal trades system setup, okay? You get the green dot on the daily time frame. It just does happen to be right above the 200-day moving average, a key moving average. And this is where I love getting in plays down here and front run the play. Now, worst case scenario comes up into the 9 EMA on the daily and rejects, and the trade can be closed in a small amount of profit. Best case scenario, it breaks through, and that's my second confirmation. And then my third confirmation is the 9 EMA crossing the 20 EMA. And look what happens when that occurs. That's the last third confirmation. And if you miss the first and second there at the 9, then the third, the 9 crossing the 20. Now, you're still not tardy to the party, because this play also could have been caught here at $6.19, the 50-day moving average, and it's just continuing up. And so that is the BBAI play. Now, I did give this beautiful BBAI play in the stocks plays channel here in the Discord. Let's just check out this play here. And the latest that I gave it was at $6.77. I actually had given it earlier in the chart section of the Discord over here. Fantastic at the 50-day moving average. There it is there. There's the arrow that I gave, and there's the setup that I show with the green dot crossing the 9, 9 crossing the 20, and then saying, hey, this is still another opportunity to get in here at $6.17. So I gave that trade there, and then I gave the trade again in the stocks plays, even though it was a little higher at $6.77. And if we go now to the charts, we can see that that is now above that entry there at $6.77 and continuing to the upside. And I would expect it to come and get this liquidity up here at $8 there. So that is the BBAI play. Now, if you're looking to get into this play, or is it too late? I don't think that it is. I think there is some more move to the upside. We're having a small little pullback, and a few areas to get in would be right about where it's at now at about $7.01. That's where the 9 EMA is on the 1 hour. And then if you look at this whole run, I always look at what governs. When this breaks out, what has governed the move? Well, the 20 EMA has been an incredible support all the way up. 1, 2, there's another touch there. 1, 2, 3, 4 touches there, and that would have been fantastic entry. So if 701 doesn't hold, then coming down here at $6.91 would be your potential next level. And even you could put a little cheeky bid down here on the 50 EMA on the 1 hour, which is at $6.61. You can see how if you'd had a bid there, you would have gotten tagged there. And of course, if we do see a deeper correction or deeper pullback here to close out September, then back to the $6.19 level there for the BBAI play. And I would take a trade there at that point also. Now, if we were to lose that level or the 9 EMA on the daily, then that would be a time to look to, I wouldn't be taking a trade any further down at this point. I would have to reevaluate the charts on that. So BBAI is trade number 1. I've given you those 2 levels there, either the 9 EMA on the 1 hour or the 20 EMA on the 1 hour. And of course, there is a possibility there. If neither of these levels were to hold, only if these levels hold, then down here on the hour, you're looking to those to hold on the hourly candle. That's $6.60, around $6.61 is that 50 EMA there. Now, the second trade here is SoundHound. Now, this is one that I got in around a dollar or two, and I actually opened 3 positions across 3 exchanges and closed them out one after the other as it rocket shipped. I made about a 10 or a 15x there, whatever, my average price, $1.80, $1.70 or something. It went all the way up to $20 odd. And that was an incredible play on SoundHound. And then it sold off because it lost its partnership with NVIDIA. And I gave this trade here in the Discord, and look at this beautiful play here. And let's look at the level that I did originally give this. There we are there. So the entry, $15.23. There's a cup and handle target of 21. And it just broke out of the cup and handle pattern. I did put that in the chart section of the Discord. There it is there. As you can see, the cup and handle and breakout. And there's the target. And look, it hasn't even broken out when I gave this here. And so if we come back and look what happens there. And again, we see the same setup with the green dot. We see it cross the 9 cross the 20. And quite often you can still take trades on these setups. There's your cup and handle. And we are on our way. The target for that cup and handle is about $18.80. I believe it was here. What was it given? Yes, $18.80 with that cup and handle. And then I do think it can get a little bit higher back to this Fibonacci level of $21.10. But let's get it there to that $18.80 target to begin with. Where could be a possible entry here? Let's go and look at the charts. And look, there is a bull flagging pattern here on the 9 EMA. On the 1 hour time frame. We could actually put a target in for this while we're here and just go there. These targets always going to be approximate. That does take us up to about that 1880 target there. So $7.21 is where the 9 EMA on the 1 hour. Again, I look at where this move is governed from, and it has gone to the 50. Whenever it's gone to the 50, it has been bought up pretty heavily. But the 20 EMA on the 1 hour again with the 9 EMA. So again, I'll give those 2 levels here, which is $17.21 and $16.86, and then the 50 EMA on the 1 hour is $16.23 there. You can go to the 30-minute time frame. I sometimes find when there is a lot of demand for a project, particularly when it's beginning to pump like this, you can get those levels, and it's sitting right there on the 9 EMA at the 30 at 17, and it is bouncing off there at the moment, and that's sitting at $17 and about 33, which is right about where it is now. So there's a little bit of an entry there. It could pop up there. You can see there's some liquidity to grab there, but this is a clear bull flag pattern there. They don't always play out. They play out about 2/3 of the time. They will play out, and about 1/3 of the time, of course, they don't play out. So that's the SoundHound play there. And then the last play, I've given this play before, and so those of you who have been watching the show the last few weeks, the serve play I gave all the way down here at $10, and that was the original entry at about $10.95. You can see the original serve play. There it is here, serve. $10.97 was the original, and then serve trade on its way to hitting its targets there. And so that's in the swing plays, but we've also been taking it in the stock plays section of the Discord as well. You can have 2 different positions that are open, and I do really like that, where you can be scalping on one position and then hold one position and just look to let it run. So the original position of $10.97, you can just let that run up. With the other position, you could be getting in and getting out and making money on a daily basis while you're waiting for the rest of this play to play out. Now, the technical target for this move for serve is all the way up here at $19. And there's no guarantees that, of course, it's going to get up there. We saw this bull flag here on the daily. That's played out to the upside. And now we're looking for what are some possible opportunities for getting back in this play. Well, first and foremost, usually these wicks do get eaten up. So I do expect this wick to get eaten up, okay? We saw this wick here. We saw a pullback into the 9 EM on the daily, and then that wick got eaten up there, okay? So you can see how that works. So right now, there are two options for this trade. One is to wait until it breaks $14.27, retest holds there, and then a trade can be taken as it goes up. Or again, you can go back to the 9 EMA there, and you can see again what has been the governing move on this run up has been the 9 EMA, and at times the 20. Most recently, 20 has held pretty solid. The 50 really hasn't even come into play. And so at this point, that 9 EMA on the 1 hour is sitting at about $14, and the 20 EMA on the 1 hour is about $13.90. Now, the 50 is all the way down at $13.47. And look, I would pick up the stock down here at $13.11. As long as these levels were to hold, I think that's the key. And a lot of people ask, what level do you look for it to hold on? Generally, the time frame that I'm trading it on. So if I'm trading it on the 1 hour time frame, I want to wait for that candle to close on the 1 hour. But you can be a little bit more aggressive and wait maybe for a close on the 30 or the 15-minute or the 5-minute candle there as well. Of course, you have to be prepared. That's just going to be a little bit more risky in those situations. Frame there. So the three trades that I have given there, and in the Swing Plays channel here, I did a post there. All of these trades that I have given, and now there are more because I've given a few more, had been 100% hit rate for September. I don't know of a more profitable or a Discord that has a higher winning percentage than 100% in the swing trade section. And really all you had to do was take the trade. That was it. And I found that two reasons people generally aren't making money is one, simply just fear of not taking the trade, and that can cause them to miss out. And then secondly, greed. People are failing to take profits. I'm very much a see profit, take profit person because I'll tell you this, that and the reason why is because nobody ever lost money taking profits. Nobody ever lost money taking profits, okay? Now, if you do want to join the Discord, which does give you the tribal trades indicator, look, if you look across the space, there are indicators out there, and alone these indicators cost hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of dollars per year. This tribal trades indicator is included with the cost of the Discord. Okay, you get it with the Discord. You can't get it outside of the Discord. People have asked, hey, how do I get the tribal trades indicator? By joining the tribal trades Discord. There's a link below in the description of this video, and you can click on that link, and then you will get added to the waitlist. For the month of September, I am adding at least one person from the waitlist into the main area of the Tribal Trades Discord. At the end of the month, that will be over, and then the Discord will be closed until the end of the year, and then I will look at reopening it again. So this is your opportunity. If you'd like to get on the Tribal Trades Discord, even if you'd like to try it out, there are no lock-ins. It is a monthly subscription, month to month. So simply, if it's not for you, you would just be able to cancel your subscription there. And of course, that's totally a option for you there as well. So that's how that works. And of course, you get all the live sessions, the Tribal Trades training system there. A wonderful trading course that I put together to learn how to trade the Tribal Trades way there, and a bunch of other channels, stock plays, crypto plays, long-term investing channel that we have, the Swing Plays, which is more for medium-term plays there. Of course, all the live sessions. And speaking of live sessions, I do have a special live session for everybody. Everybody out there, including the Discord, everybody on pump.fun. That link below is in the description. It will be on Wednesday. That's tomorrow at the moment, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time will be the time for that. You'll need, I think you may need to create an account. It's free to create an account. You create a pump.fun account, and then the link below, you can follow me there, Tribal Trades, in the pump.fun, and then you can join me for a Q&A and TA charts. We'll talk and I'll answer questions just like on YouTube here. But you can find me over on pump.fun. Well, that's all we have time for today. So until the next episode, or until I see you on the Discord, happy trading.